That's Bitcoin taking a breather.
Get the fuck out of bed, bitch, go.
But today is not about Bitcoin. It's about altcoins, and particularly one altcoin that may change your lives. Maybe, who knows? So today, that's what we're going to be talking about. Sheldon, should we tell them what the altcoin is?
Not yet, buddy. Not yet. There's a story behind it. We got to explain it first.
You got to explain it.
Yeah.
All right, well,
but it will make life-changing money, and maybe even wife-changing money. Maybe.
We'll also talk about the difference between life-changing money and wife-changing money. So there's a big difference.
Yeah.
So stay tuned, and then we're also going to give away money on the show today. Today we're giving away $10,000, but there's a catch, especially if you're American. Because if you're American, we're not allowed to give you tokens because SEC. So we can't give you tokens. Then we're just going to give you cash. Because SEC, we're just going to give you cash. Just cash if you're American. So stay tuned till the end today. It's going to be a big show. Big.
Banter, this is Crypto Banter, this is Crypto Banter. Crypto Banter for you, this is Crypto Banter, this is Crypto Banter, this is Crypto Banter. Crypto Banter for you, smash those likes. Smash those likes. Crypto Banter for you, smash those likes, smash those likes. Crypto Banter for you, smash those likes, smash those likes. Crypto Banter for you.
Did we lose Ryan?
I'm back. I'm back.
Where you been, buddy? The show's done.
I was talking to birds.
Oh.
All good.
Love those birds.
Me too. Love those birdies. Welcome back, everyone. And if you're new to our channel, welcome to the right place. You're finally here. You're finally home. Subscribe to our channel. There's a lot of reasons why you want to be subscribing to our channel. One is we bring you technicals and fundamentals every single day, 4 times a day, 4 shows a day. It's going to be 5 shows. It's going to be 6 shows until eventually we bring you 24/7 crypto programming. And the reason why we want to do that is because in the traditional financial world, if you want to know what's going on, you just go to CNBC or you go to Bloomberg and you switch on the telly and you know exactly what's going on 24/7, 365. But in crypto, that doesn't exist. And that's what we're going to bring you here. Live, fun, simple, curated, credible content 24/7, 365. That's why we're here. Subscribe to our channel, like the videos, share our videos, because that is how you get more people to know about us, and that is how you support the channel. And we work hard like dogs every single day and every single night and sometimes on weekends. And all we want back is just a like. So subscribe, like, join our channel, and also you can win. But today we're going to give away the winners on CoinPanel. So those that have CoinPanel and have signed up, they're going to be the winners today, right? Yeah, big day today. All right, let's get into the show because let's not waste time. Let's talk about Bitcoin.
Bitcoin's still on trend, buddy. Still on trend. And I think, guys, this is what makes it amazing about, coming out of this little bear cycle accumulation phase and starting this. This is where it starts to become a lot more relaxing as sort of investors or traders, because it's simple. We are moving in one sort of direction. We have a momentum line. You can see clear the support's tracking the momentum. And that's all we need right now. As long as Bitcoin wants to chase the highs that we are chasing right now, this is the line that's indicating when there's a decent sized correction coming. And you remember the simple strategy. Every time we are touching, we are looking for nice, good entries, either on alts or on Bitcoin. We're tracking it down. And obviously, when we do bounce on supports, you can see how we chase the next higher high. So right now, Bitcoin is on point. Everyone saw one thing I do want to explain to everyone now is the market has changed from where we have been 2-3 months ago. Right now, the alts will pump, or the market will pump 30, 40, 50%. It will go down 5%, and everyone starts to panic, and I see the Twitter's going mad. Guys, you need to understand the ranges are bigger in the market right now. A bull cycle, the ranges are a lot bigger. 50% gains, 10%, 15% pullbacks. That's how it works. And then obviously when we go into these sort of phases, you know, you got 10% up, 10% down, 10% up, where now we are starting to get the really big impulse waves to the upward side. And one small thing that I do want to have a look at Bitcoin, you know, we always look at when we are starting to make our way up in the market, there's usually a way where they call it Elliott, where we basically have 3 sort of waves to the upward side, and then you start a sort of correction where you have 3 little waves, and initially all that is, just move that over, is just a bigger 1, 2, 3 in that sort of way. So what I am seeing with Bitcoin is, especially the last 2-3 weeks, and this is on a 12-hour time frame, is we've had one wave, we've had the second, and this is possibly the third, and then maybe a sort of correction. We must never think that corrections aren't going to happen. Of course they are. Rand, you know, you've been talking about the fear and greed index. At some point that needs to come down a bit, and that will be, you know, 3-4 days of red in the market, and that's natural. You know what I mean? There's nothing wrong with that. The main whole goal of this push up was to get out of the bear sentiment, just to relax the market and start getting some sort of reversal trend going, so that the pullbacks are not too violent. They are not deadly like we were getting in this zone over here. And now you can see, even on the higher time frames, we are really starting to catch momentum for a strong reversal. And what I'm still waiting for Bitcoin, before at any point I see a bit of a pullback, because this is how it's going to work, guys. Anytime we are at any point, we can come and test support trend, no problem, but we can literally creep up as we go. Any point we break will be a nice little indication the markets are going to start having a bit of a pullback. That dominance has been dropping so much. I'll go through that now. And, you know, then we'll start a little bit of a downwards trend and come test some sort of supports, and we will track that as we go. The only thing is, and this is why it's so powerful to remain trading or investing with simple lines, and is if I go back to the March, let's just get on here, the March crash from last year. And I just want to show you guys here. As long as we kept that sort of momentum, now you could see how we started to make our way up, but we held momentum. That was the main thing. We kept holding momentum, holding. We don't actually, you know, the reason why this line is so powerful is because it's not going to make you panic out too much. The problem is now I see that everyone gets in at points, and as soon as there's a 3 or 4% correction in the market, they're panicking. Should I sell out? Guys, you need to keep it simple, because if you start panicking out, there is an opportunity that we don't break that trend. And the same way that we are in now, in the trend line that we are currently facing, there's an opportunity that we don't break this. We actually just start getting to a point where we start making our way close to the highs again, a little bit of a sideways market, possibly this, and then we can start looking to break out. Because if we do get back to these regions again, between the 50 and the 60K region, I do see sideways. I see it siding. I still have a feeling that the alts are going to hit their all-time highs before Bitcoin is, especially Ethereum, which we'll get into now shortly. But that's how simple it is now, by putting that one line, and that's tracking everything right now. Same with, you know, and the big difference is I'm at the point where higher time frame now, I see 100K Bitcoin this year still, even an 80K, or, you know, we will see those sort of things, which means that at any point the market shows a bit of weakness, or it shows, you know, let's say we start dropping support with Bitcoin. I'm not looking to a point to go back into USDT. I'm just looking to turn some of my alts back into Bitcoin. I don't want to be getting out this market right now.
There's no way Bitcoin is getting to 100,000 this year. There's absolutely no way it's happening. Simple. Because if you're thinking 100,000, you're not thinking exponentially. You're thinking linearly. You're thinking about Bitcoin going up. If Bitcoin goes up 100,000 this year, then it is growing by $10,000 a month between now and the end of the year. Okay, that's what, if you're saying 100,000, today we're in 50,000, there's give or take 4 or 5 months left of the year, you're talking about $10,000 growth per year, right?
Mm.
If that's the case, it will be the first time that Bitcoin's ever done that.
Okay.
Unless Bitcoin was in a bear market, but we know we're in a bull market, right?
Yes.
Okay, so go back, zoom out of your trading view or your CoinPanel, zoom out to the weekly. It just makes it easier to look at, and zoom out and tell me where in the history of Bitcoin during a bull market has Bitcoin not grown exponentially?
The only thing is, none of these phases were during adoption or possible adoption into the world. So I do agree. I still agree this was a small little first wave of something big. But this could have been easily 1, 2.
Yes. Carry on. Draw your 1, 2, 3.
You know what I mean?
Look where your 1, 2, 3 lands up $220,000.
No, it can. Definitely it can. Will it happen this year? You know what I mean? I'm still looking first target 100. 100, pull back to 60 again, and then chase up to the 200. But I think in bigger picture, this can be a 2-year run, or it can be, the only difference is for the remaining of the year, which can take the next 6 months, we can have this big rally. I can take Bitcoin where it needs to be. And then it's 3-4 months of what we just went through here in that sort of range. And then the end of next year, the year after, the next one that can take it to $500,000. You know what I mean? That's definitely something I think. For now, I'm working off the 100K region in that sort of thing. I don't feel, I feel that this is a much smaller, I don't feel the blow off top at that point. It may be a blow off top for that wave that can take us to 100, but I don't think that's the high of this bull cycle. I do think it can go a lot more. And I think it can take more time than what it did previously, because we don't have what we have these days. We don't have Afterworld. Why would they ruin something quickly if they can make tons of money of it? Think of a whale now. Think of a big guy that's in the market now. Why would he, any big guys, why would they just end it now, send it to 200K, end it now, and that's it? Why would they not build it more? Because then it can be a 500K Bitcoin. You know what I mean? If they really do it properly.
I'm looking at models. I'm looking at stock to flow. Okay, this is the conservative stock to flow. It's not stock to flow X, it's the conservative stock to flow. If you look at the stock to flow model, you are looking at the end of 2021, you're looking at somewhere around $100,000, $150,000. No, more.
Yeah,
sorry, about $200,000.
I agree with, okay.
Somewhere around there.
Yeah.
Then I'm looking at the charts and I'm saying, there hasn't been, in the history of Bitcoin, we've never seen a pattern like this not end in an exponential increase. So, I'm usually quite conservative in my views, but hard for me to think that now, for the first time in Bitcoin's history ever, in the last 11 years, we're going to start growing linearly as opposed to exponentially in an age where there's so much more money in the economy. So I say, okay, good. So Bitcoin has this trend of growing very, very fast, right? And then this is what the money supply or the Fed's balance sheet looks like. Disaster. Absolute disaster. Every other asset has grown exponentially. Stock markets have grown by 20, 30, 40%. And that's like traditional stock markets. I just don't see Bitcoin growing linearly. It would go against everything that Bitcoin has ever done in the history of Bitcoin, is grow linearly. And that's the epiphany that I had yesterday. Like up until now, I've always said, oh, don't worry, Bitcoin's going to get to $100,000. I think Bitcoin either gets to $60,000, $65,000, or Bitcoin goes to $200,000, $250,000. That's kind of like where I see this thing. If we grow, we're going to grow exponentially.
So the thing is, if we do go to 200K or to something very quick, there is obviously going to be a blow off. There's going to be a big pullback, but that means another 3-4 years of consolidation before another run. Because that's in the history of Bitcoin. That's what's happened previously. If they grow it linearly and they grow to the thing, it can be, we can finally start to change. Because previously, everyone was just in it for the money, in and out. A lot of people, there's a lot of believers, of course, but in the beginning, 80% of the people are in it for the money. The slower we grow it and you keep that consistent, you start building confidence in the whole thing in general, instead of knowing Bitcoin as a pump and dump. Because as much as it's not, it is. If Bitcoin goes to 250 now, it's coming back down to 80. And when it comes back down to 80, then we're going to sit in the 80 to the 100 region for the next 4 years and then continue the next journey. What would you think is better, Rand? For the sake of crypto, what would you think is better?
You might be right. You might be right in that this time is the first time that we've actually got mass adoption of Bitcoin. And so when something is mass adopted, naturally the growth is not going to be as violent, if you know what I'm saying. But then let's look at another thing. There's another indicator that I want to look at. Go to 2013.
jump onto this one.
Zoom back to 2013. Okay. What was the bottom of the run? In other words, the bottom just before the increase, the massive increase. So let's go to more towards like June, July that year. So
yeah,
go.
so it was April was the low of 52. So I'll go in more here so we can see it.
Let's not go to the low. Let's go to just before the bull run. Let's just go like to the.
There we go. This one here.
Yes.
Okay, so that was around $10.
Where did it get to at the top of the bull run?
$250.
No, top of the bull run. That's top of the. That's just the little warm up. Now take me to the top.
There's the top there. 1,163.
That's 100x.
Yeah.
Go to 2017.
It's more. It's nearly 200.
Yeah.
Okay, there's 2017. So 2000. Yeah, so 2017, okay, 2015, we're around 200, then 350, and then as getting into 2017, call it 500, 600 in that region. 600.
Now, to the top.
The top was 19,600.
So the first one was 150x. The second one was, we said, 300x.
This one is basically for $500 to
30x.
That, yeah.
30x. Okay, exactly. Cool. Now, take me to where we are today.
Okay, then also the start of this one was the bottom of 3, and we went all the way to 65. So that's also what a 20x. So you see how it is getting smaller, right? It is getting smaller. The obvious next sort of pushes.
Yeah, now, because the market cap is much bigger, so it's harder to push it. But what I'm saying is, it doesn't feel like we've topped. And if you're telling me that the incremental between the last high and the next high is just 35,000, I don't know. Weird for me to believe that. Just I don't know. It doesn't feel
about right. It's not about it's about how are they going to approach this next. Are they going to do the normal thing that Bitcoins are doing? Because to my opinion, that's not the way to get adoption. To pump it to 200 and drop it back to 100. You're going to scare the people. No one's going to have faith. Everyone's going to be tired
of
this. You know what I mean?
What did the fib say? What did the fib say?
The fib say the next level is 86 and the level after that's 120. So this is that big range that I see us getting to this year.
Okay.
And bigger picture, maybe it blows off. I'm just saying it's not good if it does. It's not good. Yeah. I would love this. I would love this. Rally up there, come back here, a little bit aside, and then let's go again. You know what I mean? Keep that going and people will understand. But if you send this here and this comes all the way back down here again or anywhere in those regions, it's a scary thought and you're going to scare everyone out of crypto again.
Question. 45 or 55 first?
Right now, I don't see, let's jump back to my CoinPanel. Only when we break this line, I see 40, 45. I see 40 even. 40 to 45 if we break this line. I still see, I'm more 55 first. I want 53. 53 is my target. But that first, and then I pull back.
Hold on, Fred.
Yo.
Hold on, I'm putting you on the stream, Freddie. 45 or 55 first? Come in, over.
Can you hear me? Hello. Okay, I think I'm willing to bet on it. 53, between 53 and 57.
So 55 first.
55 first.
I didn't ask you for your life story. I said 45.
55.
Okay.
That's interesting. Ran, is we are currently trailing up. We had two different stages now. We're creeping up close to support, right? And we're getting to this. So I still feel, I don't know about you, that there was way more selling pressure between the 40 and the 50K than the 50 and the 60. If we crack through this, do you see any volume coming into the market right now?
So I'm going to talk about that now. There's shit volume in the market. Look at your volume indicators. Shit.
Yes.
Okay. And then I look at the institutional demand, non-existent, minus 14.63% on the grayscale premium. That is a disaster. That means that right now people are selling their Bitcoin at whatever the price is, less 15%. This is not good. Same time, extreme greed on the greed and fear index. Extreme.
Well, go down on that. Are you on the actual thing? Go down there quickly, Ran. On that screen feed, go down to the graph. Okay, now go to the 1 year.
Okay.
Now go look at the stages we were in the beginning of this year. Okay, so even if you see other 3 months or this, whatever, if you see just before the drops, go have a look where in the beginning of the year, Feb, March, look where the green feed index was at those sort of stages.
Okay, 92. So we still have a way to go on the greed and fear index. I'll concede. This
So
is worrying.
there is two, but a pullback now would be good. At any point now, let's not get to the 93. Otherwise, we saw what happened after that. So let's try to keep it under the 80, then a pullback to 60, and then continue. We want gradual growth. We don't want that.
Yes.
And
yes.
Bitcoin going to 250K will destroy that.
So this is a problem. But then you look at the ETH, and that kind of gives you this shows you, it shows you a little bit of what's going on. What it's saying to you is, hold on, institutions don't really want that much Bitcoin, but they actually do want ETH. And so I think
I'm so bullish on ETH.
Okay, now we're talking. Now let's talk. Now can we please talk? Now that we can stop talking about Bitcoin, let's talking.
Yeah, so the big chart, we've been waiting for ETH to calm down a little bit after that little push. Finally got over $3,000. Great. Now, chart-wise, remember, this is the Ethereum to Bitcoin chart. We've had 2 big flags already, and same thing. If I do count this in as a 1, 2, we're still missing a nice, big, strong wave from Ethereum. And everything right now is showing me that wherever this short-term pullback that we are busy with right now, guys, I see Ethereum shooting out of the gates. And I don't see it just shooting out of the gates to Bitcoin's favor, to the alts in general. I see ETH really being one that's going to perform well. And reason being is obviously break of wedge coming to test support brilliantly. And this is where I'm starting to see now that whenever this little pullback is, you remember, whatever they're going to do dominance-wise, let me just show you again, Bitcoin dominance. Whenever the market starts to turn a little bit red, we know dominance goes up. So we know the love is with that. So this means that the short-term pullback, whenever it settles, we will start to get the, let's just get back there, the Ethereum to Bitcoin. There we go. We will finally then start to get the bounce off here and start going to the next levels. Now, what I'm doing is basic fibs, same sort of thing from top to bottom.
Okay.
You can see the next level that I'm looking for Ethereum to Bitcoin to go, right? Which is percentage-wise, I do see Bitcoin going to 53, 55, even the 57. Freddie, you're right. There is another level there. But I'm seeing Ethereum outperform Bitcoin between 40 and 50%. So I don't see Bitcoin absolutely exploding. I see gradual growth. Go for it.
Okay. So if you think the market is, so your thesis, as I understand it, is the market is going up before it goes down. You're not expecting a crash today.
Yeah, not just yet, no. We got the support trend line. We break that support, we can look at those options.
Good. You're also telling me right now that ETH is a better place than Bitcoin to be in, right?
Yes.
So if you had $10,000, you had a gun to your head, you had to hold it for the next 3 months, you would go for ETH over Bitcoin, right?
ETH.
Good.
I think ETH is going to break all-time high before Bitcoin.
Good. Now listen. If you're going to buy ETH, if ETH goes up, the good altcoins are going to go up way quicker than ETH. Okay, so what do I mean? If ETH goes from 3.3 to 3.650, which is a 10% increase in ETH, okay, what's going to happen to Matic, Arweave, Luna, Thorchain? They're going to go up way more than 10%, right? There's no way ETH goes up 10% and Matic goes up less than 10%. Can we agree?
No, I agree. Matic will go with Luna, and them I think are going to calm down a little bit. But Ethereum dominance shows the whole Ethereum market in general. Like I think ETH is going to outperform a lot of good alts as well. I think Link will run with it. I think Dot will run with it. I think Cardano will keep rallying with it. But I think the ones like Luna and Solana, they're going to slow down a little bit. Not to say they're going to come down, but they're going to slow down. It's going to be Ethereum time.
Therefore, when I say the word ETH, I don't actually mean ETH. If ETH is going to run, what I actually mean is put your money into the DGen altcoins, the 10x altcoins. If ETH runs 10%, Solana is running 25%. If ETH runs 10%, Matic is going up 25%. If ETH runs 10%, Sushi is going up 25%.
I agree with you.
So therefore, if you think that ETH is going to run, don't waste your time in ETH. Put your money into more aggressive ETH plays. Like all of these will go up more than Ethereum if Ethereum goes up. I want to just show you something. This is the recovery portfolio. Remember that recovery portfolio. And since Bitcoin went up 68%, poor performance. Then Ethereum went up 89% in 25 days, poor performance. There's not one other altcoin here that has gone up less than Ethereum, and most of them have actually doubled or tripled Ethereum's performance.
Mm-hmm.
So if you think there is going to be a bull market, this is like everyone must have their own thing. If you think there's going to be a bull market, then and you think ETH is going to go up, then don't put your money into ETH. Put your money into higher, good quality, higher, what's the word I'm looking for? Higher leverage, but not leverage. Higher swinging Ethereum derivatives like Uniswap.
Range, yeah.
Exactly. Higher volatility.
So Rand, you got $10,000, 5 coins. ETH won't be one of them.
No.
Okay.
Depends what I'm looking for. If it's my HODL portfolio for the next 5 years, which I'm not allowed to sell.
For the remaining of the year. For the remaining of the year.
No, definitely not Ethereum. Wouldn't touch it.
Okay. Brilliant. But one thing we do know about Ethereum is it's the leading for the indicator. So as long as Ethereum's healthy and Ethereum's showing strength, we know the alts are going to follow. I get you. 100%.
You know what? I'm even going to go a step further. Pick any of those 5 coins. You choose any of these 5 coins. Pick any one you want here. Compare it to ETH. If the market is up in December, higher than if the ETH price today is in December is higher than the ETH price today, any and all of these, every single one of these will outperform Ethereum. If the ETH price is higher than $3,324.
Let's have a look. So we've done Bitcoin now. Okay, we said what's the fib showing for Bitcoin? Let's see what the fibs are showing for ETH. For ETH, if Bitcoin goes for that 100K, it goes into that region, we got a $6,000 and we got a $8,700 as the next levels. Now we obviously do that with DOT or any of these sort of coins. Then we can start to see the range is a lot bigger. So DOT, my first target $75. Second target, 150. That's the same Fibonacci levels, just taking the range. And obviously, let's have a quick little fun thing here, just to see from top to bottom. From bottom of the wave, if it gets to that, was 590%, anywhere in that region. And let's have a look at Ethereum, just to get an idea of what exactly you're saying, Ron, all the way up there. So ETH 250, so double. Double from DOT, double from them. So I agree with you 100%.
Exactly. So it comes down to what is your market outlook and how much risk are you willing to take. If your market outlook is that ETH is going to continue, if your market outlook is that ETH is going to run, then get out of ETH. Run away from ETH. And go to the 10x gems that have network effect. Here's our list. You've got your list. Everybody's got their own list. This is our list. Going to any of these. The only one here that I put a disclaimer is Axie Infinity, because that's not really an altcoin. It's a video gaming coin. And it's not like really an old.
It's been pumping. That thing's been running.
Sheldon, Axie Infinity is cheap. If you don't know why Axie Infinity is cheap, go and watch my show from yesterday. It's cheap as chips.
Where's Axie going, Rad? I would love to, because damn, it's I don't know. This looks parabolic to me. That looks parabolic to me.
Why? Okay, wait, hold on. Let's look at this logically, not look at the lines. Okay, long term, either Axie collapses and goes to 0 or somewhere there, but I don't think it's going to happen. Or Axie goes to 20 times what the value is now, but no in between. So either it collapses and it can collapse. But right now, if I look at the fundamentals right now, Axie is giving people more jobs than Amazon is giving people. Fact. Okay, fact. 1.2 million daily active users earn money playing Axie Infinity, and they enjoy going to work every single day. Fact. And that's not me making shit up. That's the facts. Right now, the price of Axie is 4 times the earnings of Axie. In other words, over 4 years, you'd pay yourself back in the earnings of Axie, which are paid out to the Axie governance token holders. when they start paying shit up. So unless Axie make a very, very, very bad mistake, and I don't think they will because they've shown that they've been quite smart up until now, it's highly speculative, highly speculative, but I think don't discount that this has only got a $4 billion market cap.
I just can't buy a coin after that. It's just, I don't know.
You told me that at 20 bucks. You told me that at 20 bucks.
I can't. No. We were here. When I said that. But that's, let's have a look. It's just that it's a little bit, it'll be in my small 2% part of the portfolio, definitely, if it is. Because I can't, you know what I mean? I'd rather look at that chart and then I'll go and look at another chart and, like a dot chart, and you can see, you know what I mean? Dot, I still feel it's going to do the same as what Cardano is doing right now. Closer to the news. I still think Dot's even cheap now, even to just dollar cost average into Dot now. Have some more if there's any dips. I still feel it's cheap.
Shits and giggles, fun and games. What we're going to do is as follows. Remember, so we've got to say this. We've got to be clear as daylight here. This is only if Ethereum goes up. If Ethereum goes down, all these coins are going down much lower than Ethereum. But let's say this. I am willing to bet you what can I bet you? I could bet you something. Okay, I got a good idea. If I'm right, you have to shave just the top part of your head, just like that, like those bald people.
Like
you
a Dr. Phil.
If I'm wrong, then I will just the top part of my head, and it will look like you'll just have like here on the side.
Okay, what is this bet? What is it? What are you saying compared to what I'm saying?
If Ethereum goes up, if Ethereum closes at any price above 3,350, whatever the price is today, all of these coins, except maybe Axie Infinity, outperform Ethereum. If not, there's nothing to talk about.
I do agree with you, though.
Okay, good. So you're not shaving your hair
except
then.
Axie. Let's do the Axie bet. Let's do the Axie bet. I see Axie coming. I see Axie being lower than what it is now in the next 3 months.
Okay, wait.
That's TAs. So I'll do a bet with you on Axie. The rest, I agree with you. That's Axie.
Okay,
I'll bet you on.
Let's do a bet on Axie. I say, if Ethereum is higher than 3,350 in 3 months, Axie is higher than where it is today in 3 months.
Okay, what's the price of Axie? And then I got to do Dr. Phil, eh? Guys, you see what we do for you guys? Okay, fine, no problem. Okay, it must be above 75.
What's that?
$75.
Okay, so we think if Ethereum goes higher than 3,350, I say Axie is going to be higher than $75 in 3 months. When is 3 months? No, wait, it's 24th of November is the date. And the deal is, okay, let's make it a bit more because we can't stream with like stupid pot haircuts on our head, right? We can't stream with shit like that, right?
They look terrible.
Okay, so you got a choice. Here's the choice. You can either do a Dr. Phil. Okay, but I get to cut your hair and you get to cut my hair, a Dr. Phil.
Okay.
Or let's think about something that's like really. What can we do? Like something really.
I thought you gotta highlight the hair, cross the tips.
I know what you can do. You have to eat a bowl of Schustrommen.
You have to do the fish challenge live.
The fish challenge, bro.
Yeah. What do you think?
While we're getting that.
Fish challenge for Sheldon.
You think fish challenge?
I'm not losing.
Okay, hold on. I just need to give an idea of what we're talking about here. Fred's looking at me as if to say, you're going to get copyrights.
But this is this surströmming. How you say it, honey?
Okay, so this is the fish.
Okay, so we're going, so we need to get this.
If there's anyone from Sweden on the stream, please send us Schuströmming.
Oh my god.
I'm
okay, deal. Fishino.
Okay, Mr. Tumming.
Oh, Ryan, are you, dude, that's terrible.
That's going to be bad. So, I guess.
Oh,
You're moving in.
All right.
Oh,
So, the pepper's going in, and it's getting hot. So, now I'm going to attempt
you got your whole one. Can you?
the.
Oh, God, it
man.
smells like rotten catfish on the beach.
So, here we go.
I'll do it. I'll do it for you guys. I'll do it for you guys. But that's about it.
Oh my God, it's so bad.
It's getting hot.
Not a fan. Not a fan.
Oh my God, it's so bad.
No, sorry, I can't even watch, bro.
Oh,
Okay, that's the deal.
Bad, dude.
24th of November.
That's bad. Guys,
24th of
okay,
November.
deal. Shake on it. It's either we're gonna look like Dr. Phil's or we're
You
eating
do it?
fish.
oh my God.
Hold on, the guy's still vomiting.
Oh no.
All right. Sheldon, let's wrap it up.
Yeah, we're gonna wrap it up, guys. This is for our main man, Freddie, the same one that brought us Trias. Boson Protocol charts looking amazing, looking good for a really strong breakout.
Did you bring this today?
Yeah,
Boson Protocol.
Boson Protocol. This coin's looking good, guys. You know, the breakout here, I see $2.8. So gain wise, you decide where you want to put the profits. Put them into the good list that Ranchers gave, but at least a 50 to a 90% pump coming from this coin. So that's looking good. I just want to quickly jump on our KCS trade from yesterday. Beautiful breakout. We're making the higher high. At any point, we do come and test these zones again. It's another good little add-on. The charts are all updated on CoinPanel for anyone. A lot of these with a link in that at the moment. A bit more.
Why are you using TradingView?
Quick swap. What's your thoughts? I just don't have all of them. Yeah, Poloniex and all of the things. So if you have a look here, guys, you can see they're all charted for you guys. So what I've done with this, any pullbacks to support trends, especially on the CoinPanel, you know, any pullbacks to support our buys, and we know where to put stop losses under them. So dot any of them that come down to these areas. Injective. Oh, did that have a nice little pump?
Injector.
Sure.
No, that's engine. That's not injector. That's engine. That's engine. Our community are absolute degens. I told you guys not to degen into Cold Stack. I think it's a great token, but I didn't say go in and double the price, which is what the community went and did. It went from $2 to $5.
Guys, I'm still bullish on Link. I still think Link. If Ethereum breaks that wedge on Bitcoin today, or tomorrow, I think Link is going to be one that rocks with Bitcoin strong. This is absolutely nothing since we've had the drop off. So Link, I'm bullish on. I still think add to your Link bags.
Okay. Quickly, let's see. Are there any super chats? Okay, there are no super chats. Fantastic. So let's leave that for today. There's a big show today, 10 a.m. EST. We've got Alex Becker on the show. It's going to be loads and loads and loads of fun.
Amazing. Guys, let's give the market a little bit of time. Let's see what arrives tomorrow. Let's see if we got a red or green candle, and we'll make the next step.
Amazing. So we will see you guys again at 10 a.m. EST. Until then.
Can't do it anymore. It smells so bad.
It's
I know,
so bad. So bad.
That shit is so nasty. I don't even know who cooks it.
Sheldon, you're going down, bro.